Hi everyone, I'm Lanjing Liu, a PhD student from Virginia Tech. I will be presenting our paper titled From Knowledge to Practice, Co-Designing Privacy Controls with Children. Today, children are born into a world where data collection is ubiquitous due to their access to various technologies from early childhood. Like adults, children have been facing privacy risks. Children are vulnerable when it comes to privacy risks. It is due to two reasons. First, they usually lack privacy knowledge, and second, on the basis of their privacy knowledge, they are not able to put this knowledge into practice. For children, privacy knowledge and privacy practice often existing in separate worlds. They struggle to connect what they know about privacy with how they actually handle it in real life. Without this loop, they find it hard to recognize and respond to privacy risks in their daily lives. Existing approach to enhancing children's privacy literacy preliminary focus on teaching concepts and knowledge via applications, ebooks, and games. But as we said, the goal of privacy education for children is not just to feed them a bunch of privacy knowledge on paper. It's about helping them making informed privacy decisions. Right now, for children, privacy knowledge and practice are separate from each other. So children struggle to connect what they know with what they do. That's why we need to understand how children translate their privacy knowledge into everyday actions. Only then can we design teaching methods that truly support this process and empower them to manage and protect their privacy in daily life. In this work, we answered two research questions. The first one is how do children translate their privacy knowledge into everyday privacy practice? The second one is what are children's needs and expectations for privacy controls? To explore the whole pictures of privacy literacy development and their needs and expectations, we conducted two 5-day co-design workshops with 11 children aged 6 to 11. Literature has suggested this age to be a critical important time to educate young children about privacy. We first explore how children conceptualize privacy, engaging them in discussions and gamifying activities to deepen their privacy understanding. Then, through design activities, we guide them in putting their knowledge into practice, helping them apply privacy knowledge to everyday privacy controls. We choose this longer workshop because it gives us valuable opportunity to observe closely how they absorb privacy knowledge and translate it into real-life privacy practice. You can find the complete study guide and detailed activity in our appendix. In the children privacy learning process, we found three key points in how they utilize privacy knowledge: establish autonomy in privacy, translate knowledge into concrete designs, and develop context-based privacy skills. One of the most thing exam one of the most interesting example we observed in this translation process was the creation of privacy spaces. This space was entirely designed, managed, and protected by the children themselves. The birth and development of the space showed how children turned abstract privacy concepts into concrete privacy practice. At first, they simply establish clear boundaries of their privacy spaces and refuse entry without permission. They confidently use phrases like "it's our privacy" to claim their ownership and keep others out. To further safeguard their space, they implemented passwords and set clear rules, one of the most important being not sharing the password with others. As shown in the last three fingers, the children even took turns acting as security guard, verifying passwords and ensuring the rules were followed. Children also asked for more information when they need to make privacy decisions. For example, when we're asking the permission to record their drawing in their privacy spaces, the children asked, "Who else could see them but you, your boss, or your mentor?" of learning that only trained and approved researchers in our lab could view them and that they would not be leaked. They permitted us to photograph their drawings in their privacy spaces. This hands-on experience not only reinforced their understanding of privacy, but also gave them a sense of agency in protecting it. After knowing how children translate their privacy knowledge to privacy practice, we also noticed they have some unique needs and expectations of privacy controls. For privacy management, children want to stay aware, strong authentications, minimal privacy exposure, and real-time and contextual assistance during making privacy decisions. Here is an interesting example that showcases how children envision privacy protection when facing risks. One of our participants designed a robot specifically to protect herself while navigating online. The robot stand by all the time, always on guard, providing a sense of security, and the robot can detect privacy threats and alerts the user through a yellow speakers. Once the threat is identified, the user simply gives up mode and the robot immediately resolves the issue. It's a simple, user-friendly way to handle privacy risks. The children also emphasize that the robot doesn't have a camera, ensuring minimal privacy exposure for user. On the last day of the workshop, the parents even added a privacy tip box to provide additional privacy knowledge for users. The setup of our co-design workshop allow us to observe how children utilize privacy knowledge they learned in one context and translate their knowledge into privacy designs in a broad set of contexts. We reflect on the process as their privacy learning process can inform the development of effective educational strategies. Specifically, our findings suggest two key steps in children's privacy learning process, reflection and action. We use the Donald Schoen's theory of reflection in action and reflection on action as a valuable lens to describe the learning process. In our study context, reflection in action related to children's self-reflection on their designs as they were designing them, while reflection on action refers to children's reflection on their designs during the debrief and presentations. Children in our study frequently engaged in reflection in action as the privacy problem starts to unfold and they were working on new designs to mitigate these privacy issues. For example, in design session 2 of the first workshop, when children interacted with Amazon Echo, they initially just explored it carefully, but soon three children independently discovered the physical camera block feature and turned it off. With this experience, when we ask children to design a feature to help them mitigate the privacy issues, they immediately began brainstorming solutions like using a button to control data collections or creating covers for devices. Another type of reflection related to children's reflection on action. For example, after design session 2 we just mentioned, children not only designed a button to cut off the design collection of one single devices, but also extend it to many everyday devices in the further design sessions. The increased knowledge would help the children refine their understanding of privacy and in turn influence how children adopt new privacy solutions. These two steps are interconnected. The children's self-reflection on their actions to gain new knowledge about privacy, then apply the new knowledge to inform their new designs from an iterative learning circle. This process highlights the importance of privacy learning through experience rather than as an abstract concept. This essence of reflection and action in children's privacy learning, from our perspective, is to realize that this is a long-term, iterative process that requires support from different aspects. In the future, we still have many open questions to answer. To summarize, our key takeaway from this paper is that we conducted a co-design with children to explore the loop of privacy knowledge and privacy practice. That's all my presentations. For more details, please check our paper. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you for your listening.